Hola, tis I, Alycia. How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're going to look into the case of Madeline Kingsbury. She goes by Maddie. I'll bring up my notes here. You can see what I'm seeing. Okay, so Madeline Kingsbury, 26, has been missing since March 31st. I am recording this and it is April 12th, 2023. When she was last seen in Winona in southeastern Minnesota. Madeline was just a hard at work mom. Her mother, Krista Neighbor, says she took care of her two babies. She had started graduate school in January. Things were really finally looking up for her. The Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension considers Kingsbury a mother of two children missing and endangered. 8 a.m., March 31st. Miss Madeline Kingsbury, and the father of her children drop off their two children at daycare. 8:15 a.m. on March 31st, Madeline returned home in her dark blue Chrysler Town & Country van. At this time, Madeline sent a text to her sister Megan. Megan Kingsbury said that she and her 26-year-old sibling had arranged to meet on Saturday, April 1st, but were yet to flesh out the details of the plan. So the next day, Maddie and her sister were set to meet. At 10 a.m., it says the father of Madeline's children told police officers he left her residence in the dark blue van. The father of the children returned to Madeline's residence and then told authorities she was no longer home. Her cell phone, her ID, her wallet, and jacket that she was wearing earlier in that day were left inside. At 1:30 p.m., the van was spotted traveling southbound on Country Road 12 and Highway 43 in Winona County. Police did not say who was driving. So that's what we have here. We have 8 a.m. Madeline, and the father of her children, they drop off the two kids at daycare. 8:15 is the last time anyone hears from her, and supposedly this is when she gets back home. At 10 a.m., the father of the kids takes off in the van, but he's like saying, I left her there. And then he said when he comes back, she's no longer home. And so at 1:30, that's when the van was seen traveling around, but nobody's saying who's traveling in the van. So, interesting. So she's disappeared now. Hasn't been heard from. She had plans. Let's see what we can get. I'm going to start with part of the True Crime and Conspiracy deck. See what information we can get. And again, it's all leisure entertainment purposes only because it's a card reading. So interesting. What is this about? This is leading people on a wild goose chase. Very, like, floating a theory or something, like, oh, maybe she just ran off. Oh, she just ran off and disappeared. Yeah, I think that's totally plausible. This is trying to throw someone off the scent of what happened to her. All right, let's take that off to the side. So this is interesting. We have locations, but there's a couple. There's some type of jealousy, which is interesting. We have this kidnapped in this one. That'll come up later. Let's look into the male, the accomplice. What's going on here? We have an accomplice and a male. Something's wrong with the timeline. This accomplice, when it comes up to me, it doesn't feel like necessarily like here's person A and he's working with, like, here's Joey and Bobby working together. That's not how this feels. It feels like Joey knows Bobby on a periphery because Bobby owns like a junkyard or a crushing place, or he knows somebody somewhere else, but not necessarily like partners in crime. But this is like somebody the perp knows this other person, but it's not like they're in business together. It's not that. Let me see here. What do we have? Where is it? Donde? What is the dagger about? Deceit, betrayal, hidden aggressions. And we have the factory. Industriousness. Yeah. Okay. This is like, I think it's like she's hiding in some, not hiding, been placed, I think. Mortality. That's what the bone is. Okay, mortality. There's some place that she is known by the perp, who I think is the male here. Some male perp. He happens to, like, know this place where she's been placed. Okay. Here, when we're talking about this male, we have 2 is the time. There's some deadlines. Interesting. Life passing by. Okay, we have the blood. That's of life vitality, the orbiculum. Searching for answers. Really, searching for answers. Why is he searching for answers? Why are you searching for answers? Because he's behind the 8 ball. He's searching for a alibi. Okay, so that's why he's searching for answers. He's behind the 8 ball, and it's like that, well, what can I say? Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Okay. This would be, to me, the perpetrator of whatever happened to Maddie. There's this male behind it. He's behind the 8 ball. He's trying to adjust his timeline because we have timeline issues here. We have blood in the orbiculum. So let's take that and stick him over here for now. Let's look at this timeline issue. There's money. We got money before. We have greed. We have debt, which is interesting. The beginning and the end, money, and the bat, death and rebirth. 94, money bag, hoarding money, greedy. There's the greed again. What is this greed about? Now, debt could be I mean, greed and debt, usually we associate it with money. It doesn't necessarily have to be about money. However, this feels like it is about, like, I want something of my own. Now we have the money bag, but it's still about greed. What is this that we want? What are we greedy over? Secrets. It's like affection. Are we greedy over the heart? That's weird. Oh, I'm in the wrong book. Wake up. Like, what in the world is that? Okay, the heart. There's strong emotions. I'm greedy over the emotions. Is this like, if I can't have you, no one can have you? Is that what I'm getting here? There's a ribbon. 59. Happy times. You're all going to burn it up in flames. It's just going to be all destroyed. You're burning it up in flames. There's lunacy also associated with the moon. Okay. I want to hoard all of this. I want to hoard all of this. There's this emotion. There's secrets, there's regret, there's fear, there's imprisonment. Let's look in here to these ideas. Let me see here. Tell me about the jealousy, because that seems to be playing in to this maybe. $118, we have whatever those symbols are. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So there's jealousy, and they're going to have some legal issues coming up, and someone's going down a rabbit hole in terms of jealousy. So I don't know if this would be my first inclination. I think this is more like I'm going down the rabbit hole, like I'm checking your socials, I'm seeing what you're doing, I'm tracking you elsewhere. This is a like obsessed person. I think that's why we got that lunacy card. There's just a bunch of jealousy here going on with this guy. Yeah, he's behind the 8 ball. Crossroads, outside landfill. I guess we'll put the motel hotel here with this as well. Is that our only other? Okay. Crossroad. That is a what? Fairy? Or a 105 is guardian angel. Angels are protecting you. We have the movie. We're replaying old movie. This is someone like, I'm replaying my old movies or playing old memories, music. I'm saying the same things over and over again. But there's like this alarm clock, like, wake up, wake up. There's, I'm getting these revelations, like, I'm wondering, like, so is it the male guy here, whoever this is, that he's being told, you're out, and there's this idea, I want to, not necessarily I'm hoarding on to the money, but I'm hoarding on to, I want to keep this unit together. I got the weight of the world on my shoulders. 46 is taking a time out, and 77 incoming in energy, chemistry, or vibes. Some type of vibes going on. What's up with the landfill? Something's blooming there. Tell me about the motel, hotel. Oh, excuse me. Come back. Let's be clean here. It's a black cat. Resurrection, misfortune. And the flower is beauty, kindness, gifts, blossoming, potential. What's a crossroads about? Diamond. Enduring love. It's at a crossroads at the relationship, so this is not a location card. This goes back to someone trying to hold on to their relationship like a diamond ring, permanent, eternal bond, till death do us part. There's something going on here. Let's see what's going on with outside. I'm wondering if there's a intermediary or an in-between stop before we get over here to, you know, the accomplice, which I don't think is actual accomplice, but somebody has some type of relation. Maybe it's a motel owner, hotel owner. I'm looking at myself. This boy is this man. I'm looking at myself and I've got blood on my hands. I'm looking at myself in a reflection. Like this is a outside. Interesting. There's something outside. I mean, a landfill is also outside, but there's this idea. I'm like looking at what I have done. I am looking at what I have done. This is part of this, taking this time out. I'm assessing what I have done. That's why I'm behind the 8 ball. I'm trying to figure out how to clean up my mess here. Oh my goodness. Tell me about the couple. There's a blockage here and there's a growing problem happening here. Now with 82, this is knowledge escaping from reality. This goes back to where I'm wondering if this, my opinion, this perpetrator, this male, is, as we saw, like he's stalking, kind of like social media stalking, looking, obsessing, going down rabbit holes and making up these ideas and things. And then he sees, like, you know, there's a blockage from between him to Madeline or Maddie, and it's a growing problem. Like she's growing distant from him. He wants to replay the old memories of what they had going on. This is, he wants to hold on to it. He doesn't want this to go away. He's happy to do whatever he can to keep her. There's some type of like, oh, we have regret. So there is some type of idea that there is regret here. He's happy to have people think that. This must be one of his like deflection dumb ideas, like, oh yeah, I'm sure, huh? She's just run off. Okay. They're at a crossroads in the relationship. We have that. There's fear. I assume that would be here. Yeah, let's look into... I'm wondering here with this idea that There's multiple things here. And I'm wondering, do we go in the order that this is the order that we go in? We have, there's fear, we're been kidnapped, we're imprisoned, and then there's this happening, and then there's a cleanup. In a car, being taken in a car. There's fear, being taken in a car. 90. Wrong book. Too many things. Too many things. 90. Vacation. In need of a getaway. Okay. In need of a getaway. You're taken in a car. You're in need of a getaway. We're getting away. $51. Listen to music, quiet out the noise. There's like, and if this is not a motel hotel, this feels like she is taken via car. We have to get away, and she is taken somewhere, and it's almost like a here, sit down, hear me out, listen to me, da da da. I want to get this off my chest. That's a trophy. Okay. $108. Do we already have that one? No. That's water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's needing to make some, getting a message across here. All right, let's see what we find out about this one here. That's weird. So I'm wondering if this is, as soon as the piano came up, that is usually like find music. Let's see what else it says. It's a grand piano, so find music. So as soon as that comes up, I'm thinking that there's some type of muffling of sounds when this is happening, because I think that's what's happened here. We have the trick or treat, jack-o'-lantern, protection, covering up what has been done, bird in hand, appreciate what you have. This is very much like, if I can't have you, nobody else can. And I'm behind the 8 ball now. Now I have to clean up. Well, let's leave that there. Okay, I have to clean up. Nuclear family. Oh, what a web we weave when we first practice to deceive. And then I'm going to celebrate and pretend everything's okay. Oh, God. Someone has... Their lunacy has driven them, in my opinion, like there's the idea of like, come on, we just need to talk, da, 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 da. Let's go to a quiet place, no, not here, come on, and then burn, and things don't go well, and there's just like this mass, like there's so many hamster wheels spinning at the same time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is horrid, but all right. Let's just see. Let's check in on the status of Maddie, because I'm pretty sure she's not with us anymore, but no, this is the Empress in reverse. Smothering person. Bad luck. Things are out of control. No good. She's been moved somewhere. Like we saw in the car, she's been moved somewhere. This is not good. So, in my opinion, I do not think she's with us anymore. It's like things are going well in her life, or like excellent, like amazing, right? She had 3 of Cups, celebration, everything is going fantabulous. We're asking about her currently. This is the Empress in reverse. This Empress card is a mothering card, unable to mother in the reverse. Because a smothering person who's insecure about their life is responsible for that. So ultimate bad luck, bad fortune has found her. In the near future, then it was someone's just getting on with life, but it's because there was like fights and all the plans fell apart and trying to make things go the way they wanted to. Horrible. I hope I'm wrong. I'm going to say I hope I'm wrong. I'm wrong that Madeline is still here with us. Maddie's still here. So let's all pray for Maddie's family. Pray for Maddie's safe return. Pray for her kids. That's what I got for you with this reading today. So say a prayer for Maddie's whole family and that they find out what happened to her soon. And I will see you next time. Adios.